We are a company that is made up of education technology experts and college counselors. Nothing in college counseling is done alone, and that shouldn't stop at your software. I am going to show you a multi-counselor platform. So with the multi-counselor platform, you have the ability to add a counselor as well as add a student. You have the ability to assign students back and forth between counselors or leave the student where they are and work in tandem on a student. So if you have a model where students who are moving through expertise in the company, or you have a model where one counselor is that counselor who handles the whole gamut, either way, those work. If you have a model where it is a pyramid, so you have counselors who are working up through you, you have the ability to lock down particular features about the counselor's account. Or if you have a horizontal structure, you have the ability to have each independent servicing their own students, meaning invoicing and so on and so on and so on. What we saw was that many of us work independently, but we have our own companies. If you are a large tutoring house, this is a place where you can manage all of the tutoring as well as the college counseling process. So with self-assessment, there's the test score and there's the GPA. However, most college counselors are working more in those soft skills and the character building. Have you ever had a job? Have you volunteered? So the school will say, whether or not you've had a job is very important, or maybe it's just considered. The student takes an assessment. Their assessment is, would you consider yourself a strong writer? So that question is directly linked to the weight of the essay for that university. Then when we pull up the college list, there is a column that's what are my chances? And we take the answers that the student has delivered against the weight that the college has reported. Now the counselor has deliberate candidate shaping tools. You get a 9th grade student, and you can say, really, so that's where you'd like to go to school. That sounds great. Now, completely possible. We've got 3 years ahead of us. CounselMore has a set of routine assignments that represent the comprehensive plan. These are each a topic: relationship management, student commitment, timeline download, self-inventory, interests, all of that. So we brought in parent focus groups. And we kept asking them, what increases your confidence in the counselor? What we found, parents felt like the student knew what was going on, but that they didn't feel like they knew what was going on. So therefore, the assignment has the education as to why we're going to do that particular thing. Why do we need a high school profile? What is the value of it? Most parents have never heard of a high school profile and how it's going to be used in the admissions process. Student and parent portals look exactly alike. Your portal, their portal, everybody looks the same. So as you are sharing your screen with your tech native, you're going to point out that where they are watching you click is exactly where they will be clicking. And what we saw was that when they enter an environment that they're familiar with, they immediately start using the software. Oh yeah, I know what to do, clickety click. I watched where the counselor went. If I want to go to planning, I click here. The parent will then also see the assignment. We then have the college list. I am going to start with the counselors list. I am going to search schools. I will then promote those schools to the students list and then promote them to the app tracker. I then have the ability to search gap year programs, summer programs, my database. So this is where you would be storing your own list. Another thing that you can do in CounselMore that I super appreciate, you can search all of your college notes by keyword. If you are a manager and you would like to establish a certain qualification list, if you want to tag certain schools, you can also do that through here. As you choose any one of these filters over here, then you will see your results to pull schools over. You have over 300 information columns to choose from. I can export this list directly to the student's Google Drive. The Students Files tab is their Google Drive. I'm not asking the student to go outside of the portal to get to their Google Drive, which I know sounds crazy, but it speeds up their process and it contributes to their rate of completion. Accounting, there's lots of time tracking. You can't make a good business decision if you don't know if your time equates to your fees. Track time better, we can make better business choices. CounselMore is constantly adding the analytics ability to your software because we know that that's where good business choices come from. So we have several free resources for you and always being added. As far as training, we know that all of us college counselors, we don't have a lot of time to learn things and to implement a whole new process. In CounselMore, we have paid attention to a very short learning curve. CounselMore has a 14-day free trial of your single counselor plan, and it has a 30-day money-back guarantee for your multi-counselor plan. And now we have a software that reflects what we all actually do.